Hey there, friends! Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something really cool to share with you. We're diving into an easy and completely free method for converting text to speech using just a computer and a Python script that I've whipped up. First things first, let's get you set up and ready to roll. Head on over to the GitHub repository linked in the description below and clone it onto your machine. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Alright, now that you've got the repository, fire up your terminal in your preferred location and let's get that clone going. Just type git clone followed by the repository URL and hit enter. Next up, we're going to dive into the juicy bits. Open up the repository in your favorite code editor. I'm using VS Code here and you'll find two folders, Windows and Windows API. The Windows folder holds the scripts we'll be working with to interface with the text-to-speech system, while the Windows API folder contains a fast API setup for smoother integration. We'll be digging into these in more detail shortly, so stick around. But first, let's get your environment all sorted. I'm using Anaconda Navigator for this step, but feel free to use whatever floats your boat. Jump into the Environments tab. Create a new environment, give it a catchy name, select your Python version, I'm rolling with 3.9 and hit create. Give it a sec to work its magic, and voila! Your environment is good to go. Now back to VS Code. I'm just gonna refresh the environment on VS Code to load the new environment we added. Then gonna select our environment for this project. We need to install some necessary packages to get things humming along. Open up your terminal within VS Code, activate your newly minted environment if it's not already. And let's install those packages using the good old pip install r requirements.txt command. Let me quickly mention something about the Piper folder you'll notice in the repository. It contains the original program for text-to-speech conversion. I've already included the latest Windows release, so no need to fret about that. One last thing before we dive into the action, grabbing a voice model. Head over to Hugging Face and download your preferred voice model. I'm going with English US, but they've got a smorgasbord of languages and voices to choose from. I'm talking high quality, low quality, medium, take your pick. Once you've got your model, make sure to download the .ongs and .ongs.json files, you'll need those. And if you're unsure which model to pick, don't sweat it. There's a samples folder in each model where you can test out different voices before committing. I've already got a model, so I'm just gonna use it. Alrighty, with all that out of the way, let's jump into the nitty-gritty of the Python scripts. We'll start with TTS user input.py. The path mentioned here pertains to the output audio file from Piper. This is the location where the Piper executable exists. You can find it here. Now, you need to replace the model path and the config path with your own model and config paths. Here are the model and config files that I am currently using. Now, I won't bore you with every single line of code, but essentially, this script takes your text input, works its magic with Piper, and voila! You've got yourself an audio file ready to roll. And don't worry about the technical stuff. I've included comments to guide you through. Ready to see it in action? Follow along with me in the terminal. Navigate to the Windows folder. Fire up Python with the script name. And let's test it out with some text. How about something from Google?
Artificial intelligence is the science of making machines that can think like humans. It can do things that are considered smart. AI technology can process large amounts of data in ways unlike humans.
Boom! Just like that, you've got your audio file ready to rock in the audio folder.
Artificial intelligence Artificial intelligence is the science of making machines that can think like humans. It can do
Next up, we've got TTS text file.py. Similar deal, but this time we're using a text file as our input. Just add your text content to input text.txt, run the script.
How is AI being used today? AI is being used in a wide variety of industries today, including healthcare. It is being used to develop new drugs and treatments, diagnose diseases, and provide personalized care. Finance. It is being used to detect fraud, manage risk, and provide investment advice.
And boom, another audio file ready to roll.
How is AI being used today?
Now, let's shift gears and take a peek at the Fast API setup in the Windows API folder. We've got app.py and TTS.py holding down the fort here. Here in the app.py file, you can find API endpoints for text-to-speech conversion, audio file viewing, and audio file deletion. In TTS.py, you can find the same code we previously discussed, with some minor changes made for compatibility with Fast API. Fire up the Fast API with main.py. Hop over to the provided URL, slap on a /docs at the end, and bam! You've got yourself a slick Swagger UI to play around with. Here I am going to demonstrate how the text-to-speech API endpoints work. First, provide a name for the file. Next, include your desired text content in the text file. Once done, execute the command. You'll be able to locate the newly created audio file in this location.
How is AI being used today? AI is being used in a wide variety of industries today, including health.
Let's try another one. Simply add new text content to the existing text file, save it, and select the same file again. Execute the command and you'll find the newly created audio file in the same location as the previous one.
Artificial intelligence is the science of making machines that can think like humans. It can do things that are considered smart. AI technology can process large amounts of data in ways unlike humans. The goal for AI is to be able to do things such as recognize patterns, make decisions, and judge like humans.
I'm just scratching the surface here. There's a whole bunch of API endpoints waiting for you to explore. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed diving into the world of text-to-speech with me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a comment, smash that like button, and share it with your friends. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Until next time, happy coding!